Sunrise Cinema. This is our fourth installment.
Ours.
Our second batch of
room.
three movies. This was my personal choice. Gran Torino.
I call it Boomer the movie.
or
It's
some
Karen
people
too.
call it Grumpy Old Man the movie. Boomer the movie, yeah. Before we yeah, right, like the wife and stuff. Before we start the movie, because we kind of jumped into opinions on the last one, I want to give a synopsis and like a warning before we start watching the movie. If you guys know about the movie, I was doing some research, and I find out that there's two weird reactions to the movie. One from leftists that think that this movie is not far enough. They can fuck off. This movie is fantastic. And another one is from
it's kind
right
of
wingers that think that this movie is
he lives in the
diverse
ghetto
for the sake of being diverse.
There's not a lot of white people in the ghetto.
They can also fuck off.
Unless you're in the rural area.
Yes, that's kind of the whole thing about the movie. Yeah. The fuck you expect, fam? Aside from that, their reception of the movie was very positive. It even was nominated for several awards, but the Oscar ignored it. So, fuck the Academy. Yeah, never. So moving on, the synopsis of the movie. Basically, we have Walt, which is our main character.
If he went to Korea in 52,
say how old he is, but he's played by Clint Eastwood, so
at that
very
time.
old.
It's always 08. It's not 50 years. He's late 70s, early 80s. He's old.
He's basically 60 something to 70 young. Yeah, pretty much. He's very old. Basically lives in the ghetto, and he's your archetypical old American guy. He's racist, which is part of the plot. He's the typical, manly man. He's handy with tools. He believes that he's a tough guy. But he's full of his own demons, right? He's very closed up to the people. He's very cold. And the movie revolves around what happens after his wife dies, and he gets involved with the community of Asian people that live next door to him. Yeah, the monks. They never
people.
said where they come from,
like
but they do say that they're from Taiwan and China. So
it's more like they're from a certain part of Asia, but not a specific country, which is probably the problem they're facing and why they got kicked out.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens to a lot of people, including the Jews famously, but So basically, one of the gangs there, because as we said, he lives in a ghetto, and there's a number of gangs. We only ever see two really. The Mexican gang that has one scene, and the important one is the Asian gang that basically tries to recruit the younger Tao, who's a younger sibling of that family that lives next door to him. And they told him that to initiate himself, he has to steal the car of Walt, the Gran Torino, hence the name of the movie. This goes wrong. Walt finds out, and he points a gun at the kid. And basically, the kid, due to a series of events, have to, work with Walt to repay for what he has done or what he tried to do. And Walt takes a liking at him.
I think it's more about
it was very good.
How old people are treated by their families.
Every time I see it,
and the kind of loneliness towards the end of life once everybody starts dying.
It's about a number of things. The three main things I figured out was masculinity, because there's a lot of what it means to be a man. Bigotry, hence Walt. and vengeance, and if it and when it works. And I think it's also like other subplots, like to break habits. Like they keep saying that, like in the Monk family,
It's more like
the
it's more a
the
girl
girls go to
story with
college
that.
and the kids and the boys go to jail,
Since boys they're usually part of
and they're
gangs
trying to
or
break that
forced
cycle.
to, which movie kind of shows that, which is actually accurate. More people don't join the gang because they want to, because they're peer pressure into it by all the younger people in the community.
Yeah, which happens
By
in the
his
movie.
cousin.
Like Tao doesn't willingly go to the gang. He like basically gets forced.
Oh, their
And at
sister.
the end, when he doesn't do what they want, we see the consequences. Like
Which messed up.
he's
It kind of
I
fights the
think
gang rape,
he's older.
and one of the gang members is
His
her
older sister
cousin.
gets beat up and raped by the yeah. Yeah, they don't imply that it was him. I mean, they don't say it was him, but it's implied that it might be him. So yeah, it's pretty messed up. It
Alright,
that
saying so
ending,
I'm
dude.
fine.
We'll talk about it when we get there. But like this is the first movie out of the bunch I have made me cried officially. As Walt, no, I've seen it 3 times already, but he always gets me, emotional. But as Walt will say, there were
You go
manly
first.
tears of manliness. Okay. Do you want to start first, or do you want me to go first? You can go first. Okay. Before we started the podcast, we talk about a detail on the movie. Walt keeps calling. I mean, he doesn't on purpose. Is stated that he like mispronounces their names on purpose.
You have to
Like
be
he
like,
calls Tao Toad,
step up, bitch.
but he knows what his name is
Step
because at
up,
the end
bitch.
he says it. He's just
What
doing
you gonna
it
do about it,
to
bitch?
fuck with them. But he keeps. Wait, what? Yeah. I mean, he's racist. It's implied that he's at the beginning, but he's also like
It's
like
that
closed
I'm gonna
up.
say this. That
But he
opening
doesn't
joke he
want
said
to admit that
was
he
that
likes his kid.
at the
So he
bar, it's like,
keeps saying, "Nah,
what
I know what your
happened
name
was
is."
the Asian
Toad,
man, the
whatever.
colored boy, and the Jew walks into a bar, which is weird because going by his name, he's Polish. If he's most like
Yeah,
if
get
he's
the fuck
Polish,
out of
he's
here.
most likely Jewish by scent.
Yeah, that's one of my notes. Yeah, that it's the big fucking irony is that he's very American, and he keeps like
Well, it's Polish
his
scent.
kids
I'm
drive like a
saying the
Toyota,
Jewish joke doesn't
and
make
he's there
much
like,
sense.
"Would I kill you to buy American?" But he's not American; he's Polish,
Because he's most
which
likely
is
from that. Well, actually, not. He's probably from their Jews.
well, yeah, that too. But it's
He's not really Christian, which is weird. He says he doesn't really
yeah, probably.
like church,
Well, I mean, he's
but he keeps
also
saying,
Christian
"Oh,
at the
Mother of
very end.
Christ,
It's
oh,
implied
Holy
that
Mary." He says
he
it a
believes.
lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's implied that that's another one of his like he wants to be the tough guy and be like fuck the church, but at the like deep down he knows that that's not true. The detail I was going to mention is that he keeps calling the monks sleeperheads, and that's a really old school insult. Like sleeperhead is a really old school like term for Asian people. I believe it was started with Japanese people, and they will get run over,
That's
and
really fucked up.
in their necks it will be like engraved like the
Because if he
tire
was saying,
tracks.
"That's
They're
for
like a
the
sleeper.
Japanese people,"
That's why they
just
call them
because.
superheads. It's really extremely fucked up. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it's a really fucked up insult. But he keeps calling him that. But again, like people might think that Walt is a piece of shit, but this is all done in purpose. So you eventually see like the passage for him being like a completely like he like discredits them, like calls them rats and shit. But at the very end, he tells like Tao like I'm very proud to call you my friend. Like he knows that at the end he has such a heart, which is the whole point of the movie. So yeah, like insults like that are a bit like on the nose
I'm
when you know
actually
what
supposed
they
to
are,
go to the
but
car team.
yeah, they're used all
Like,
throughout
yeah, it's a
the
nice
movie,
car. He
which is
used to work at Ford.
pretty fucked up. Yeah, yeah, also, yeah, yeah. He used to work at Ford. I mean, it's pretty American stuff. Like and also like I'm gonna comment now on Clint Eastwood's like directing abilities. Every time, like the first time he insults the monks, like he calls them, because you see that's like they're bringing food into the house,
Swamp rats, yeah.
and he sees a bunch of people going into one house. So he says like, how many rats can go inside there? As he
He
says
does say
that,
swamp rats
as he
a
says
lot.
that, the American flag just pops behind. It's fucking brilliant. I love that thing, and yeah, and all throughout like the movie, there's American flags behind him to represent like that's how America sees the world. And even in one scene, which is fucking brilliant, when they are like uh, on the basement and he's telling the kid like, "Hey, don't be a pussy. Go talk to that girl that you like." Like they couldn't
Oh,
put
Jesus
a flag
Christ.
there because it would look
That's
out
not
of
too
place.
much.
So they put a red, white, and blue shirt on the background. The three colors is fantastic.
Uh, Something I'd like to talk about is
Yeah,
kind of
but if you
subtle
notice
theme, theme
yeah, like
that the gang is the
nailed
only
it.
problem in the community. Which they kind of touched on this before, but in where that they're so poor, a lot of these kids have nothing else to do.
Editor's not here. This is an A grade meta commentary for Emmanuel Hill. Yeah, poverty is probably the biggest measurement for crime and illegal behavior that we have here in the United States. And it's another commentary on the fact that race and ethnicity is not really the issue here. Is among other things commented in the movie is poverty. So yeah, that's an awesome comment from Emmanuel. I wanted to highlight it in this editor's note. Yeah, yeah,
Like,
and that's in part how Tao gets out of it. That he gets shit to do.
he's lucky because he goes to racism that the only reason he got a job is because he made friends with the old white guy.
Yeah, which a lot of people are not gonna say like, white savior shit, but like,
It is kind of white savior.
fuck, give the poor movie a break, okay? They're trying to tell you that that like this guy understands finally like the issue that like, hey, it's not that this Tao wants to be like a like a broke person or he wants to not have any money. It's that he has no opportunities and this guy does what he can to help him.
Even like even when he gets a job, it's still stinks for racism because the first thing he's asked, do you speak English?
Yeah,
And were you born here?
yeah. But at the end of the day, the movie does not say, "Hey, Tao succeeded because of Walt." Like, okay, spoiler: Walt dies at the end of the movie. To end
A
the
martyr's death.
yeah, he dies, and but things are not over. Like Tao's life is still ahead. Like Walt just gave him a pooch, and now Tao has to break the cycle of going to prison during the gang. We don't know they're gonna do that. It's just implied at the end. But it's yeah. The only criticism of the movie I will give is that the actors are not the greatest.
Yeah.
Except for obviously for Clint, the rest are
The
B actors.
theories are mixed.
Yeah. Another fucking awesome uh, uh, little like fun fact about the movie: the people that portrayed the monks are actually monk people.
I imagine so.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood went out of his way to find a community in the U.S. to hire them for this job, which is fucking exceptional. So yeah, but it
Which
also
is also interesting is that you never actually put subtitles when they talk,
yeah,
or actually rarely.
it hinders a little bit the movie because like you can definitely tell that these are new actors, especially Tao. But
It's kind of weird because he has a deep accent, and
yeah,
his sister doesn't has American one.
Yeah,
He has that very American. I grew up here accent with while Dow,
has
how
a little
the
more
one, the
of
younger
a thick
one
accent.
has a deep, very kind of broken English accent.
Definitely, but it's it is what it is. He tried his best, and it's noticeable. It doesn't hinder the movie because I think Clint Eastwood carries the movie on his shoulders so well that it fucking nails it. But
Be
yeah,
honest, on the shots when Chris Eastwood's trying to make himself look cool, it's kind of weird.
I
Like
fucking love the shots. I
when he
love him.
start punching shit, it's like I don't think an 80-year-old man could do that while
Oh
breaking
yeah.
his hand.
Oh, when he breaks like the walls and stuff.
Or when he beats up the gangster.
Oh yeah, yeah. That looks like a bit clunky, but like when he's being a badass, it really
It's like
it
this old man
sounds
will be breaking
badass.
his head. This old man's not that buff. He'll be breaking his hand punching.
No, but he's definitely menacing. Like one of the famous things of the movie is like when he begins to get attached to the monks, like the older sister is walking down the street, like a gang of African Americans, try to stop them, and and fuck with her, and he like gets out of his truck and he's like, "Hey man, have you ever met someone you shouldn't have fucked with? Yeah, that's me."
Uh, AKA the white man with the gun.
Yeah, which is it's fucking cool. Uh, I really like it. That scene is fucking cool. Actually, I think.
Although,
Yeah, go ahead.
although that scene also has boomer energy when it comes to the white guy.
I mean,
Like,
he's clearly a boomer. Like he's like fucking these kids and their fucking
well, I think he's too old to be a boomer.
generation. Like he's fucking he's an he's a
I think
World War II.
I think boomers
uh,
post World War II, or at least during it.
yeah, but it's it's definitely big boomer energy. And by the way, speaking about like what they say on their own language, there's like two scenes that I found out what they say to see like how it portrays the movie. It amplifies the meaning of the movie. Like there's a character that contrasts Clint Eastwood's character pretty well. Is the grandma of the monk family.
Yeah,
She's like
he's also racist.
yeah. That's the point. She's also racist. She's just racist against Clint. Like he calls him the white devil, and when the fuck is this whitey gonna get the fuck off my neighborhood and shit like that. The same thing that he's saying. So it's more opening the
Actually,
horizons.
it's Sue who makes the white devil joke.
No, but like in the
Oh
beginning
yeah, she
of the
does in the
movie
subtitles
when she's ranting about him,
in the beginning.
he says it. Yeah,
But side note, when make the white devil joke, one first thing that I thought of was Gundam, the original series, because it was called The White Devil by Xeon. And I realized, oh, White Devil, Japanese people, World War II.
references.
I think I'm not supposed to be white.
Yeah.
Oh, oh,
Oh, you see, and
yeah, I see now. That's why it's supposed to be scary.
yeah. Oh boy.
Are you?
This
Can I go to
also
character? Oh,
anyway.
you go.
Yeah, what?
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say that like we talked about this on the last podcast, but like clean like the character talks about war at the end, and it's in sentiment that we like said when Tao asked him how does it feel when you kill a man, and he tells him it's the fucking worst feeling in the world.
Especially given he'll fire a teenager, barrier starts adulthood. It's like, all right, you're going to Asia. Good luck. Here's a gun.
Yeah, and he says that it's the worst feeling in the world when you kill a teenager who just wanted to surrender, and yeah, and
Which,
it
which I think
explains
it's also
why.
supposed to society also relate to what, because like it was teenagers killing teenagers.
Yeah, he was also a teenager who didn't know what the fuck he was doing, which is why he's like the way he is, right? He's jagged because of what happened. He never got away from it. But he's also self-aware because, like, at the end of the movie, he's like, I know I'm not very likable, but the one good thing I did is I think about his wife. So he knows
Like,
he's not very pleasant to be
he
around.
was a good husband, not the best
Yeah,
father.
yeah, not the best father, definitely. But that's his shortcoming that he tries to fix
Tao and Sue.
with Tao and Sue, and to some extent he does, which is what I'm happy about. Also, like, the movie has some unexpected humor with the grandma. It's fucking hilarious when he like
Why when she does the bigger spit,
yeah,
which
because
was
Walt
round, was
because
like, what the
Walt
fuck was she doing?
it's hilarious because Walt like speeds to like show like he doesn't care. He's like, oh, fuck you, and the grandma's like, oh yeah, big guy.
He was half Oregon.
Hilarious. Or when they bring him food, it's also like a hilarious thing. Like the first time the gang
I like how
goes
that makes
to
him less racist.
yeah,
Food.
when the gang goes to like get Tao, they like fight and they step on his law, and he's like, "What the fuck out of my law?" And brings like a guy a gun.
Why? I'm not gonna get arrested.
Yeah, and then like the all the neighborhood like brings him food because they think he's the hero of the neighborhood, although they can't understand him. And he's like, no, 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 enough, enough, enough. And then I wrote down that food is the great equalizer. Because he's like, you people
How
are
you
kind of
defeat
fucked up.
racism? You get some food,
He's
which
like,
kind of doesn't work. Also, I like to see in the party with all the old ladies like getting his food.
and he's like,
Like,
I'm mingling fine here. What do you mean?
it's like being Hispanic. It's like
Yeah.
very much, yeah.
when they
It's like always, ay, mijo, está muy flaco. Oh,
yes.
ma.
Here, a bucket of food, and you're like, well, okay.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
going here a while.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Hispanic parties. When he gains 10 pounds.
Yeah. And he's there like, you people have some fucked up beliefs, but your food is delicious. So he keeps eating it, and then he makes another like comment, like, "Oh, this is better than beef jerky," and he's like, "Yep, keep it going."
You kept making the dog joke
Oh yeah,
with the Chinese, the old Chinese racist thing with
the
that
eight
they eat
dogs,
dogs.
but Sue plays it off cool. She's like, "No, no, no,
It's cats.
we're gonna do with cats, fam." That's pretty hilarious. Then he doesn't expect it, and at the end,
Show me a joke about him saying, "Are you sure it's not dog?" Oh, we can make it. Then I'm looking at his dog. That would be funny.
yeah, that was fucking funny.
No, that would have been funnier. They actually did
Yeah,
that,
that'd be
especially
pretty.
since Sue very much fucking with him,
Yeah,
fucking with his racism.
yeah. She's okay. I think it's more hair at the beginning, at least, than Tao that makes him like break out of his shell
Yeah,
a little bit more. Yeah, because she's well spoken. She doesn't back down.
I think Tao and Walt are supposed to be
She's the most
foils in
American
that.
one, and I think that's why.
I think they're supposed to be foils. Walt and Tao. They're supposed to be like they're both closed off people. Become more open when as they spend time together.
Yeah. Didn't you feel like something in the scene where like they're all eating barbecue, and he's like, "Hey, when he starts gonna invite you on a date," and she's
Oh,
like,
that's
"Oh,
such an old grandpa thing to
he
do.
did it already," blah blah blah, and then he's like, "Oh, where you gonna go?" And she's like, "On the bus." And like, man, you can't go in the bus. Here, have my Gran Torino. I'm like,
So,
oh,
I gotta get his dick wet. I
I'm
have to
like,
do it for him.
dude, my poor hearty heart. Because the whole thing is that everyone wants his car, and he's like, no one's gonna fucking touch my car. He doesn't drive it. On the whole movie, he doesn't drive it.
I know. I want to bring out this one scene. Like as Tao tries to see it, he parks in the front and starts cleaning it.
Yeah,
That Walt starts cleaning it. He starts drinking in the porch. Then he
yeah,
leaves it in the front. He leaves
yeah,
it.
yeah.
He doesn't back it up. He just leaves there. It's like, okay, I guess you wanted to get stolen.
I think he's tempting them like, hey, dude, try again, motherfucker.
I'm
Do
built
one
for
more time.
gun. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, yeah. But then he Tao's cleaning it, and he's like, here you go, yeah. Have the kids, it's finally yours. Like, and again, the only two times the car is driven by Tao at the end of the movie and towards the end of the movie. So it's
No,
quite
he never
interesting.
drives it. The car is the only thing moving in the end. In the end movie.
No, no. When they coming to his to the police comes to where
Yeah,
he's
I mean,
it.
like that's in the end movie.
Yeah, and at
One
the
never drives car.
and at the very end when Tao, in the will, he leaves Tao his car.
He's driving by Lake Michigan. It's
Yeah,
like, I'm free. I took his car and I took the dog.
another fucking amazing scene by the way, because like in the whole movie it's established that it's at the end of the day it's Walt's fault, like he wasn't a great father, but like his family doesn't want anything to do with him. Everyone wants
Until
to
he's dead.
steal shit from him. They want his house, they want his car, and he comes to realize that he has more in common with the monks than with his own family. So he leaves the house to the church, although he doesn't like the church because his wife wanted it. And then he gives
It's like,
his
I gave it to the Virgin,
yeah, uh, and then he gives it to
so he gets
the
off my ass in the afterlife.
yeah. Also, this is another movie directed by a Republican that
Me,
mentions
Clint.
that mentions Christ, but not in a fucking pushy way. Like with Hacksaw Ridge, it's the same thing. It is a good message about religion, but it's not pushy, and I like it. Well done. It
Well,
didn't
actually,
detract
like
anime from me.
I think it's more like neutral when it comes to religion because well, it's not supposed to be religious, and that's well, Tao's family is very much not Christian. I think it's supposed to be implied.
No, but like his sacrifice at the end, it's very Christ-like. He even dies in in the cross,
Well,
with his hands open and shit. And even the priest at the end is like, well,
oh, I talk about the martyr's death,
tell me shit. Yeah,
the symbolism.
yeah. But I like it.
I think
Okay,
for
my what?
I think it's supposed to be more to martyr part and death
Probably. Yeah. My final comment before we go into like our receptions is that again,
and characters.
yeah, at the end, Walt dies to stop the cycle of violence. Instead of Tao going to he and Tao going to fuck up the gangsters and perpetuating violence, he goes unarmed to provoke the gang, gets killed at the end, thus getting the gang arrested, thus ending the second of violence, which is, and I wrote here verbatim in my notes, hey, Neil Dorman, this is how you make a story about the consequences of revenge and violence in a 2-hour story, rather than 10 fucking hours, dude.
Uh,
It
also,
took it took
making
Clint
one
Eastwood two
making both
hours
characters, making
13
both
years
characters.
ago.
You know what else? Making a character that gets revenge first feel bad afterwards.
Yeah,
That character's like, I got revenge. La, 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 la. I'm so good.
and it's not like that. It's like when like it takes you on a ride,
That's
like
not suicide that good.
when
It's
Walt,
fair.
yeah, I mean, I defend it, but like this is clearly
It's up his ass.
a better thing of this. Like when Walt uses violence, like you want him to be violent because like it works. At the beginning, it works, but then it doesn't, and you see that like, hey man, this is the only way
Also, well,
to
very
make it
much.
right.
Also, he's about to die too. Either he's also about to die. They don't say
Mhm.
what he has, but it's implied it's lung cancer.
Yeah,
Probably also heart disease.
yeah, he had lung cancer. Yeah, that's like another subplot. Yeah,
But it's
which
like,
is
I'm about to die. I'm going out in a blaze of glory. Because I'm Clint Eastwood.
and doing it for a good reason. It's quite good. It made me
Uh,
again, it made me cry, and it's so far the best movie of the ones that we've seen, in my opinion.
yeah, I've seen that very good movies.
Yeah, but like so far, compared to The Room and and Spider-Man and Fast and Furious, is by far the best, in my opinion.
Right.
Favorite character?
How?
Tara,
I know you gonna do what? So I'm gonna get to you.
and Liz favorite,
Spider.
the Spider. Ah, fuck that guy.
Because he's very racist.
Yeah,
That's the character. It's
probably,
written.
yeah, probably my favorite character is Walt because I like when flawed characters, you know, go to their arc, and Walt is definitely a flawed character.
Well, all characters should be flawed.
Yeah,
That's what makes a good character.
yeah, but Walt, it starts from a moment where like you don't want to like him, like fuck the guy, he's a racist fuck,
He's
but
a boomer.
you kind of like Walt because he's fun to watch, and then he has his arc, and you grow with him. I like that. And then my favorite character is maybe the son of Walt, like his family, the whole character. They're
The D there.
they're bad, they suck.
He's a car salesman. He's slimy.
Yeah, they're like he's like, hey,
Also, he married
dad,
Karen.
dad, how are you, fam? All
He
good?
married he married Karen.
Yeah. He's like, hey, dad, can I, sell your house and shit? Like, no, dude, what the fuck?
Hey dad, you know you're cool? The home
Yeah,
for
your
old
house.
people.
Please give it to me, and then let me get angry when you don't give it to me. Cool.
Let me Hey dad, you know what? Why did I ship you off somewhere I could forget about you?
Fucking that sucks.
Which it kind of goes to the theme of old people are kind of treated like shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's also another like subplot of the movie. Things I would do to make him better. Probably recast the actors. It's something that people liked about the movie when it came out, that like it's portrayed by people that are part of that religion. That I think it would be much better if you have those people as extras and as like people who give the actors cues on what to
And the
do.
ones that actually have acting experience.
Yeah, I I think it would be great to use those people as people on the set that give the actors like leads and what to do and how to relate to the culture, rather than have them be the actors, because it's the weakest point of the movie is the acting by the monk people.
For
Yeah,
Sue and Tao because they all wanted to speak English.
yeah. The
Funny.
sense where they speak,
Spider's actually a better actor when it
yeah,
comes to doing his lines.
yeah. This is when they speak their language is fine, but I can't understand it. So I don't know if it's if they're like over pronouncing it or stuff like that. I don't know, so I can't tell.
Or talking too white.
Yeah. And for you, what you do to make it better?
I mean, it's fine movie. I'll see how much you could change it.
I don't think so. Maybe the music a little bit more, but I think it's fine. I think it's a great movie. That's and it's probably one of the best movies of him as a director. He's done shit since, like American Sniper and stuff like that, and Sully. But I think this is better than them. But
It's
it's
a good
it.
movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. You ready?
7.
7? Oof, I'm gonna differentiate significantly. I'll give this movie probably 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said I like this movie. I guess because I already seen this before. As I didn't get any feeling.
I
I
think
was
it's
like, oh yeah, he died.
I think it's probably because of I saw it a little bit younger, but this movie has a special place on my hearty heart. It's pretty fucking cool. It's a movie from someone that I wouldn't expect to make fantastic movies, because I don't always agree with him, but fucking awesome movie then.
Mm-hmm.
Really well done. And I want a Gran Torino now. Please get me that car. I did, by the way, quick mention. When he's trying to be fucking aggressive with the gang, and he says that we used to get punks like you, and it's like you're 5 feet tall in Korea.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit, dude. Fuck.
War's fucked up.
Yeah.
War's is the worst humanity.
Yeah.
And the people who keep asking for more war, one, never been to war, two, are goddamn lunatics.
Yeah, like him. I mean, he has severe PTSD, and it's I think it's a detail that it's never mentioned, but I don't know you, but in some scenes when he grabs his rifle, he looks scared. Like Waltz looks scared of what he's gonna do.
That's all that's gun too.
Yeah, I mean a really
Big
old
film.
gun, from the
I use that gun for drilling
Mm,
in JRT.
yeah.
So that's all it is. It's out commission.
If you haven't seen it, check it out. I don't think it's pretty expensive, anyways. If you want to rent it, it's a fucking
It's $3.99 on Amazon.
it's a fucking awesome movie, dude. It's I really recommend it. I wouldn't say it's a family friendly movie. I don't think so.
It's very R.
Yeah, it's I don't think so. It's full of insults and fuck and
It's a
slurs.
lot F. It's a lot F words. It's a lot of bigotry.
Yeah, but it has a good message, and it might get a conversation going. I wish more movies like that would come out on
I
today's
think
day
I
and
like
age.
the movie after this. What's before this? Oh, I'm gonna say I think I like Million Dollar Baby better.
You like it? See, I haven't seen it. I heard
It's on Netflix.
great things about it. I watched his other movie, like
I think so.
Likes
Watch it
of
if
Our
you want.
Fathers, but I haven't seen Milana Baby. What's our next movie, by the way?
Yeah, I remember correctly. Give me a second. Atomic Blonde.
Tell me about. Oh yeah, this is David's movie. I hope he's fucking here for it. It's a pretty good movie, actually. I've seen it before. It's a good action movie.
All right,
But yeah,
reach Fight Clubs up. We've been here for a while.
all right. So that's it, guys. If you in 2 weeks we will review Atomic Blonde. Look out for that. It's a pretty good action movie. And let's see what the guys think about it. All right. Bye bye.